So welcome back. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe, you like, and you comment to our video. Today we're going to look at precipitable water calculation. Now, in order what meteorologists actually do to know the amount of rainfall that would occur at a certain place, looking at the cloud condition. This mostly the calculation that they do. So they send an instrument called a radio sound ascent into the atmosphere, and it picks up, how do you call it, the specific humidity in the clouds, then the pressure, the column of air in that region. You get it? And they assume a certain amount of water falling. So that's what we are going to. We want to know the precipitable water calculation, the amount of water that can fall depending on the climatic conditions at a specific given time. So the formula for finding the precipitable water is given by the formula. That's the precipitable water measured in millimeters is equal to 0.1 over acceleration due to gravity, multiplying the sum of the mean specific gravity and the change in what pressure. So that is what they use for the calculation. So that is what we are going to look at. So the first thing that we are going to look at is we need to find, we are going to continue this table, right? We're going to continue this table and fill the table. So that's what we are going to do. So first of all, we are going to find a change in pressure, which is equal to the Pn minus Pn plus 1. So the first one minus the immediate one. So in this case, this will be my, sorry, in this situation, this will be my Pn, and this will be my Pn plus 1. When I come here, when I'm on this guy, this will be my Pn, and the next guy will be my Pn plus 1. Are you okay? Now here, the question asks us to find up to the 250. So we are going to end at the 250, at the 250 mark. Very important. You need to know that. So first of all, we do the first one, Pn minus Pn plus 1. So in this case, I'm going to find what? So in this case, my Pn is what? 1005 minus what? My 850, right? That's my Pn minus. Do you get it? Do you understand what we are doing here? So this is the formula for finding that is the first minus the immediate. So when you come here, the first minus the immediate. When you come here, the first minus the immediate. And that is how it's done. Okay. So we are going to start. So yes. So always the first column we leave it blank, right? We don't write anything there in the first column. We leave it. So I'm going to leave it here. So my first one is going to be this minus this. So that's 1005 minus what? 850. And I'm not going to write it here. I'm going to write it here. That is what? 155. You get it? Then the second one, now I'm here. I'm sorry. That will confuse you. So let's take it like that. That will bring some form of confusion. So let me write it here. So 155. Then when I come here, I'm standing here. So in this case, this is my Pn, this will be my Pn plus 1. So I do the subtraction. So that will be 850, 850 minus 750. And that's what 100. So I write it here. When I come here, this becomes my Pn and this becomes my Pn plus 1, right? So 750 minus 700 is 50. Then the next one 700 minus 620 is 80. Next one, 620 minus 600 is 20. Next one, 600 minus 500 is 100. Next one, 500 minus 400 is also 100. And last one, 400 minus 250 is what? 150. So because we are ending here, there is nothing at the back here. So it automatically here ends. Do you get it? Because we are ending means that where you end, where you ask you to end, it means that that is the value you subtract from the immediate. So where they will ask you to end will be your Pn plus 1. So you have no entries beneath it. Do you get it? Then we come to the Q, we find the mean. So the mean is simply Qn plus Qn plus 1 over all 2, as simple as that, right? So we have 14.2 plus what? 12.4, and that is divided by 2, that is 13.3. So this is Qn plus 1 over 2. Then when we come here, it's going to be between this and this, right? So that will be 12.4 plus 9.5, and that is divided by 2. That is 10.95. Then we will come here. So it is going to be between this and this. So 9.5 plus what? 7.0. And that's 8.25. So 8.25, right? Then we come here. So we come to the 7.0. So that's going to be between 7.0 and 6.3. So 7.0 plus what? 6.3. And that'll give us 6.65. We are finding the mean. So when you add it, then you divide it by 2. Then the next section is going to be between 6.3 and 5.6. So 6.3 plus what? 5 points plus 5.6 divided by 2, then that's 5.93, 5.95, sorry. Then we come to 5.6 and what? 3.8. So 5.6 and 3.8, 3.8, that is 4.7. Then we come to 3.8 and what? 1.7. So 3.8 and 1.7. So 1.7, and that's what? 2.75. So 2.75. Then 1.7 and 0.2. 1.7 and 0.2. So 0.2, and that is what? 0.95. So with that in place, then we have to continue the table again and find the product between this and what? That. So we need their product. The spaces are small, so I'll be writing it. Uh, the spaces are small, so I'm looking for innovative ways to write the answer. So I write it in the slanted form, right? That would not be presentable. So let me label it. Let me label it. So this is A, B, C, D, E, E, F, G, then what? H. Then let me draw bigger this one down here so that so so A, B, 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 E, F, F, G, and what? H. So the first one, we are going to multiply these guys. So we are multiplying this to that, then write it under the equal. So that's 155 multiplying what? 3.3. And that is what? 511.5. Then we also have 100 multiplying 10.95. That is what? Is it 10.95 is supposed to give us? Wait, I think I've made a mistake somewhere. I'm coming. So we have, that will be 12.4 plus 9.5 divided by 2. 10.95. Okay, that's right. So 100 by 10.95, that's 1095. Then we also have 50 by 8.25, that will give us 412.5. Then D is 80N, so 80 by 6.65, that's what? 532. Then 20 by 5.95, that's 119. Then F is 100 by 4.7, that's 470. Then G is 100 by 2.75, that will be 275. Then 150 by 0.95, and that's 142.5. So this is the product. Now after finding the product, we need to find their sum. So we need a sum of the product. So we are going to add everything. So 511.5 plus 100,095 plus 412.5 plus 532 plus 119 plus 470 plus 275 plus what? 142.5. So we are going to get the sum. So the sum is going to give us 3497.5. So that will be the sum, right? Yes. And that is that will be it. So we have that. So the unit is going to be in millibar. Millibar millibar grams per kilogram. Yeah. So we are going to have this to be our unit. Now we are supposed to find a precipitable water. So from the question, yes, we need to find a precipitable water. Then after finding the precipitable water, we find the amount of rainfall that will fall. So the precipitable water, we said it is equal to what? 0.1 times G multiplying the sum of this whole thing, right? And so 0.1, G was 9.81. That's given in the question, 9.81 times 34975. So answer. So we have, so the precipitable water will be equal to 35 point 6.62, sorry, 652.652 millimeters. Now we want the amount of rainfall. So the amount of rainfall, we are seeing that is 70% of the precipitable water. So the amount of rainfall amount of rainfall will be equal to 70 over 100 times the precipitable water, that's 35.0652. And that is equal to. So answer, so by 70 over 100, that is what? That is 24.957 millimeters. So this is the amount of rainfall. Yeah.